Hello and welcome to Bucks County, Pennsylvania. This is episode 4 of our Let's Play series. In the previous episode we finished baling up and collecting the bales, or some of the bales, for the wheat field that we'd recently harvested, and we also got the mowers out and mowed our grassland ready for what we're going to do today. We also excitingly bought some chickens last time, so we'll be checking on those throughout this episode as well and seeing where we are with those. Okay, so you'll notice here I've got the John Deere 6250R, which is what we used for the mowing in the previous episode, and I've also got a Kuhn windrower attached to the back of this right now. So the first job is going to be to head over to the grass field and also get this road up ready to be collected. So let's jump in. I've got some other things as well on the way. Let's jump in the John Deere, get that started up there. There we go. So I've got some other things to show you that I've changed slightly since the last episode, things I've been sort of preparing for off screen if you like. So we'll just take this for a little drive and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so straight up ahead is the grass field that we need to head to, but let's just turn around this way for the moment. And you'll notice to the right hand side here we now have an empty trailer that was full of round straw bales. I have a new addition to the farm which I will show you in just a second that explains that. If we just pop out of the tractor quickly here at the chickens, so we've got a couple of boxes of eggs already. This is great. We want to at some point as well grab a pallet for these so that the egg boxes are put into the pallet for us and we can just take the pallets down to get them sold, but right now the production isn't that high. A couple of boxes since we put them in the previous episode, and it'll be a little while before we need the pallet, I think. So but they seem okay. I did check just a moment ago and they're alright for food. Yeah, they've still got plenty of wheat in there, and we've still got plenty in the silo to feed them if needs be, so that's fine. And cleanliness 70%, so I will grab the front loader in a moment and get that cleared up and put back in. You can keep them nice and clean and hygienic, so otherwise, chickens are looking good. Right, back into the John Deere, and I'll explain. Oop, wrong side. Here we go. I'll explain, start that up, where these bales have gone. So you might be able to see in the distance a addition to the farm that was not there in the previous episode. I've been doing a little bit of work in between just to get things set up, and you'll notice we've got this big storage tunnel which I've moved all of the bales that were on the trailer that we collected last time. Just jump out of the John Deere here, and I've also purchased a New Holland telehandler with bale fork at the front. These are rather sharp, and which has been really useful in bringing those bales off the trailer and getting them stacked. Not stacked in the neatest, if I'm completely honest, but they're undercover and there for use when we need them, or for when we need to sell them. What I'll probably do is get the rest of those collected and stored from the field that are remaining from the previous episode, maybe off screen, because it's not the most interesting thing for you to watch. Right, so yeah, this is the new addition. Really excited about this. It looks nice, it fits in with the farm, and the telehandler, I mean, it's pretty awesome too. So jumping back in John Deere and turn that engine on, so we can start pretty much wherever. We've got the windrower on the back, so I'll just zoom out slightly here so we can see, and let's unfold this windrower. I'm quite a big fan of this one actually. It's I like the way it's in that V shape and it sort of just puts the trail right through the centre. So we'll lower that down and turn it on, and start rowing up all this grass. Let's start on the outside. Hopefully I can collect that bit. Oh, I'm going to miss a little bit here, but that's fine, we can come back for that later. Yeah, so it's collecting this nicely, putting it into a nice row for us. And I'm in two minds at the moment about what to do with this grass. Half of me was thinking baling it up into silage, which I probably will do because that would be a good little money earner for us as well. although money's not a massive issue right now. It would be nice to have something to fall back on. The other half, I'm thinking potentially I could TED and into hay and then collect it up ready for when we get some cows. That could be quite useful. So perhaps I'll do that. Yeah, we could do that in this episode. So just collecting all this up into nice straight rows. Much easier to collect when they're done like this. Lovely. I've still got to decide what we're going to do with these other fields. We've still got this massive field right in front of us now. No idea what I'm going to put in that at the moment. I'm thinking maybe something like soybean or canola, but yet to be determined. So, take this round the corner nice and slow. Yeah, I think it is a safe plan to half and half this. We'll get half baled up into silage and half collected up, turned into hay first, and it'll give us a good head start when we get the cows. Okay, so that's our first lap of the grassland done and created that first windrow. Let's just turn that off. Okay, perhaps we'll do one more, then we'll go and grab the baler. Okay, and that is the second run all the way around the field. So, let's just lift this up, get it folded away. I'm not going to take it back to the farm, I'm just going to pop it to the side for the moment. Okay, and we'll head back over to the farm, take a little run over there. Could do with getting a little gator or a quad or something just to get around this farm. Maybe that'll be another little purchase I'll make shortly. Now the tractor I've got attached to the trailer I'm going to need, that's the one I'm going to use for the front loader. So we'll head back over and we'll pick up the trailer I've got attached to a fertiliser spread around the corner here. Here we go, this one here. And this is the 8400R. Jump in there. I'm just going to drop this fertiliser there. I don't need that right now. Start the engine up. Okay, and windrower. Oh no, baler first, sorry. Just round the corner here. Okay, and connected. Let's take the baler. Now we've got 8 litres of straw in here at the moment. I don't know if this is going to allow me to collect the grass, but we'll find out. Let's get it unfolded. It's got the wrapper on the back, so I'm hoping lower the pickup there, turn it on and see if it'll pick up the grass. No, it thinks it's got straw here. So, I'm going to run through some of this grass until I've got a bale of straw to offload. Not very realistic, but as I said, this Let's Play is not a realistic gameplay, to be fair. Right, very close here. I've got to be very careful I don't pick up any more. There we go. That's a bale there, right. So let's lift the pickup so we're at 0%. And offload that straw bale. Lovely. Okay, so let's see if we can pick up some of this grass. Oh, did I lower it? There we are. There we go, fantastic. Right, now we're collecting the grass. So, going to make some bales of grass here, which I'm hoping the wrapper at the back will turn into silage bales for us. Let's find out. Right, grass bale coming out. Getting wrapped. Alright, and off we go again. I think I missed a little bit there, but that's fine. I can come back and get it.
I see you running out of reasons. Don't try to blame it on the seasons. Why you wanna walk away? When we began, swear we had something that would last. Baby, has the feeling passed? Falling in was easy. How do I make it stay? I will never let go of you. Try.
Okay, so just wrapping up the last bale here. What I've done is I've gone past, again, a few sweeps around the field and just picked up any last little tiny bits of grass that have been missed along the way. So I really want to try and get the maximum yield out of this grass that we've cut. And so yeah, we've got quite a few silage bales there, which we'll collect in a bit. I'm going to take fold the baler up now actually, take the baler back to the farm, and I'm going to grab the windrower, not the windrower, I'm going to grab the tedder, and I'm going to ted this grass and make some hay. And then we can use the loading wagon to, which we do have around the corner, to load up that hay ready for cows when we do eventually get some. Let's pop this baler back in the shed for which it is designated for. Alrighty, so baler has been dropped back in the shed here. Let's just pop round the corner here. I do have the tedder out already. There it is. So let's just reverse this round, get it around the right way. There we go, reverse that back. And connect up the tedder. So we'll take this back over to the field, get all of that grass tedded. Is that the right way to say that? I think so. Get all the grass ted? Yeah, I don't know. That sounds better in my head, but I might be wrong. Yeah, we'll get all this tedded up, and once we've done that, we can then collect it with the loading wagon.
The morning sun is rising, spreading its light on the bed, shining all that same old spot that's been empty for some time. It's been a while since she left us, and somehow I'm soldiering on. And now you walk into my life and ask me to love again. Now it's too late to walk away. You crashed into my life like a category 5, but is it too fast for a broken heart? Maybe it's not worth stealing. The same old dirt road.
Okay, one last little bit of tedding to do there, and that should be done. Right, so turn that off, lift this up, and get it folded away. I do like the animation on this particular tedder. Folds all in on itself quite neatly there, doesn't it? Great, right, let's take that back to the farm. We'll collect the loading wagon because we're going to need that once we've rode up this hay. And we'll also need to collect these bales at some point very soon, because they might get in the way. In fact, that could be a job to do first. So maybe I'll park this. Actually, no, the tedder can go back in the shed. There we go. Right, the tedder's in there. We'll grab the loading wagon. There we go. And we'll take that over. We will then come back and grab the other tractor for the bales. In fact, I could just do the switcheroony here, couldn't I? Let's turn this one off. jump out and go and grab. Here we are. So, right, okay, so pop this into operating position, which means it's going to collect those silage bales for us. Just makes it a lot quicker and a lot easier on this particular Let's Play to just have them collected automatically. But we will use the telehandler to stack them into the shed. I wonder if it'll collect the straw one at the same time. Yep, it will. Random straw bale there. One to add to the collection. So, pop the bale trailer back over here. Lovely, turn this one off, jump out. It's got loads of nice bales, look. Lovely, shiny, wrapped silage bales and the odd one straw bale. So we'll head back over, bring the loading wagon over. Right, we'll jump in, turn this on. Bring the loading wagon over. Just ready to go. We've got to row this this hay up. I can't talk, can I? Yes, row this hay up before we pick it up in the loading wagon. So we'll park this. Maybe we'll park that up just here. Okay, turn that off, jump out and head over to the beast, as I like to call it, with the windrower on the back. Jump in, turn it on. Okay, now the difficulty here is I can sort of see where the hay is, but not very well. So I'm going to do my best here to try and put this into rows. Actually, you can see it from this angle quite happily. Let's give it a go. Stick to the edge closely so that I can... There we go, it's starting to row that up behind. You can see that. Lovely, it's going to make it much easier to collect in the wagon. Okay, so we've got lots of nice rows of hay here. All nice and neat, ready to collect in the loading wagon. Gonna fold this windrower away. And we'll get that back to the farm shortly. I'm gonna park it over here for the moment. Just turn that tractor off and jump out. Head over to the loading wagon. Turn this one on, okay, and we'll get that lowered and turned on. You can see the pickup moving there, ready to collect. So maybe we'll just start with any old row and go from there. Okay, so we've got a full loading wagon, 23,000 litres of hay here. I don't actually have anywhere to put the hay, so I'm thinking maybe I'll build a hay barn sort of near to, or the other side of the silage pit over there, and in between the silage pit and the sort of shelter for the bales that we've got here. So I'll just have a look now and pick something out. Okay, so I've just built a hay and straw barn over here just to offload this hay into for the time being. I don't actually know where to offload this into. I'm not sure if it's going to tell me or if I need to open the door. Let's just hop out and have a look here. So, got a door here. Probably have to come inside here, don't we? Right, let's open up these doors. And there's a door over here. I think there's a door at the back as well. 4 sides. I'm guessing that one side is where we store hay and one side is where we store straw, maybe? Not sure where the drop is, but we'll find out. So back in the tractor, turn that on, and I'm going to try the front entrance first. Just here, see if we can reverse the loading wagon in. Actually, we might not need to. We might be able to drive all the way through. Let's just do a little loop round. Turn it round here. Go straight through the front entrance and see how we get on, because we can drive straight through. There we are, we're in. And is this the drop? Yes, it is. Let's overload that hay in there. Fantastic. There we go, the first 23,000 litres of hay brought in. So we'll head out the other side and collect the rest.
Time is a little by little, day by day, I'm caught in the middle of a spinning wheel where all I feel is the ice getting thinner. Step by step, day by day, I'm fighting a winner. Pushed around, I'm nowhere bound, no solid ground. How can I get it back? How can I be strong? And all I do comes out wrong. I wanna be a saint, but I ain't. I'm far from. I wanna be brave, I wanna stand tall, but I feel like I'm losing this war. How can I stand my ground when I back down each time? Time is a struggle, little by little, day by day, I'm trying to juggle. Losing track, no turning back.
Okay, and that's the last load about to go in of the hay into our hay and straw barn. Perfect. Right, let's drive out and head back round to the farm. We'll drop the loading wagon back at the main farm. Drop it around the corner here. We'll pop it back in the shed here. There we are. Right, I'm going to just pop this tractor just here for the second. Turn the engine off and hop out. Going to go back and going to grab the other tractor that's got the trailer for the bales on currently. I'm going to bring that back and pop the front loader on that. I'm going to clear up this chicken mess and pop that back into the feed. And then once we've done that, I wouldn't mind getting some fertiliser on this grass field so that the next yield is a bit better. So turn that on. We'll just detach from the bale trailer. Head back over to the main farm. And the front loader should just be inside this shed. There we are. Let's attach that. Just line it up properly. There we go. We'll lift that up slightly, and I might reverse this back out if I can see again. There we are. Right, this will be a nice quick job. Hopefully just pick up that spilt chicken feed and put it back into the trough for them to enjoy. I'm going to have to think also about getting some sort of van or pickup truck to pop these egg boxes into. Although having said that, if we do go down the pallet route, I'll probably put that on a trailer anyway, so. Right, we'll just line this up. Drop that down to the floor. There we go. And we'll just take that forward. Pick up that spilt feed. Lovely. It's just wheat really. Just turn around and we'll pop that back in there for the chickens to enjoy. And there we are. Nice and clean and tidy. Perfect. Right. So, fertiliser. I have a fertiliser spreader which is just around the corner here. Okay, so it turns out actually on second glance that this isn't a fertiliser spreader, it's an additional tank for things like seed or fertiliser. So I might leave that here, head down to the shop, and because I don't think I have a fertiliser spreader here. I might be mistaken. No, we don't. So I'm going to head over to the store, and we'll find a fertiliser spreader there, and pick one up. Okay, so I'm here at the store, and the fertiliser spreader that I decided to go with is this Breedle here, which is has a 14,000 litre capacity. It holds lime and fertiliser, which actually was a big part of my choice of getting this one, because some of them only hold fertiliser, so we needed the lime capabilities for the future anyway. And also we've upgraded the spread to an 18 metre spread, which is great because that'll get things done a bit quicker. So yeah, going to collect that now. There we go, and we'll take it back to the farm. Okay, so brought the spreader back to the farm. Now we're going to need to fill it with some fertiliser. Do actually have this quick fill over here, which will cost us, but that's fine. Open the hood, and let's see if I can fill her up. Fertiliser or lime we can buy from here, which is great. So it's basically, we can buy whatever we want dependent on the equipment we've got next to it. So for, in this case, this spreader can hold fertiliser or lime, so we can choose fertiliser or lime. If we had a seeder here, we could fill it with seed if we wanted to. So really versatile, very, very handy. Not the cheapest, but it will certainly help us make things a bit quicker. So fertiliser, fill her up. There we go, £13,440 later, and we're down to our last £14,500. So we're getting to that territory now where we really do need to start making some money, which we're going to do. We've got those silage bales we can sell if we need to. We've got hay in the barn. We've got, you know, straw bales we can sell. Loads of those actually still on the field, and the eggs we'll have coming through as well. So all is well. Let's unfold. We can see the borderline here of the field where we've trimmed and mowed before, so I'm just going to follow that line, lower that down, and off we go. Let's spread some fertiliser. Okay, so I've just stopped because I've just noticed, having a look on the map, that it's not showing up that this area is actually taking fertiliser in, and I'm assuming that's because it's just a standard bit of land and I haven't ploughed it. And it's not actually a designated grass field as such, it's a bit of land. So we won't fertilise this, but nevertheless we needed the fertiliser for the future, and we've got a full tank of fertiliser there now, so that's absolutely fine by me. We'll fold this up and take it back to the farm. And I think what we'll do, in fact, before I take this back to the farm, I may just pop some of the extra straw bale into the shed here. Let's just detach that, and I'm going to attach this tractor to the front of the bale trailer again. Because it's an auto loading, I need to set it into an unload mode before I can actually unload any of the bales with the telehandler. So I'll just reverse that up a little bit there. There we are. And put that into unload mode so they're loose. We'll jump out, go and grab the telehandler. Here it is, watch the spikes. Turn it on. Okay, let's grab us a bale. So we need to go round this side, it's right on the top. Just make sure I get that hopefully at the right angle. Yep. Lift that up, fantastic, swing it round, and we'll pop this in first, pop it right at the back with the other bales. There's a little gap there, I might put it in there, or actually on top of this one, that'll work. I'm very careful. down just there. There we go, lovely. And then I'm going to pop some of these silage bales into another area of this shed as well. Okay, so we've put a few silage bales in here. I'll get the rest done in a moment, but I think that is a really good place to leave today's episode. We've done a fair bit today. Cleaned up the chicken mess, or the chicken feed that had spilled, so that was a little job, but it needed doing. We've finished basically baling, tedding the grass and the hay from this grass field. And we bought a fertiliser as well, and we've loaded loads of hay into the hay barn as well, so pretty productive episode. And the farm's starting to sort of build a bit more now. Now is the crucial point. Now is the point where we're getting low on funds, so we're going to have to start thinking about, okay, maybe we need to sell that wheat in the silo, or at least some of that wheat in the silo, top up our funds a bit, make sure we've got an income coming in, because we've spent quite a bit of money on equipment. We do also have quite a few tractors, so if we need to, we could always maybe sell a tractor. We don't necessarily have to have the 3 that we've got on the farm here, or maybe change one for something different. That might be something we could do in the next couple of episodes, perhaps. I've also got loads more straw bales to collect, which I'll do off camera, ready for the next episode in the field where the wheat was growing. So, yeah, thanks ever so much for joining me. I do appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, give us a thumbs up, that would be really appreciated. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and also ring the bell so that you don't miss any future episodes that are released. Until next time, have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon.